Independent media is under threat in Myanmar. At least 98 journalists have been arrested since the February 1, 2021 coup, while 46 remain in detention. The junta is including journalists in the nightly broadcast of individuals wanted by the authorities. Those wanted by the junta are announced on state media, meaning independent journalists are on the run. With credible journalists gone, all that's left is government propaganda.
Majority of the people know that this MRTV or Myawaddy TV channel is the kind of propaganda channel of the military regime. So they don't believe any news that coming out from there.
The military wants to shut down any narratives it doesn't directly control because it doesn't want the outside world to learn about the military's daily atrocities against the Burmese people. And that's why Myanmar is rapidly becoming one of the most dangerous countries in the region for journalists to operate in.
Few journalists are working openly, and many are reporting while in hiding, attempting to dodge the security force dragnets looking for journalists. Myo Lin is the editor-in-chief of Voice of Myanmar. Early this year, he was detained for the second time.
I was shocked to hear when I heard my husband was detained. Since February 1, I feel like I'm falling into the black hole and I have no hopes, no future. If the situation is getting worse and it's become not a very safe place for us, the only choice would be leave the country.
Many journalists have fled to Myanmar's border regions, controlled by ethnic minority groups, or to neighboring countries. They say remaining in cities is too risky.
If they want to arrest someone, if they don't find that person, they arrest the family member. That's why those journalists and their families are really dangerous right now.
Numerous credible sources report appalling conditions in Myanmar's prisons and interrogation centers, where detainees are subjected to torture, routine beatings, and other ill treatment. Authorities arrested journalists Thar Nyein and Maung in March and tortured them for 2 weeks at a military interrogation center. Charges were dropped against Maung, but Thar Nyein remains in insane prison and faces a possible 3-year sentence.
ဖမ်းသွားတဲ့အချိန်မှာလည်းသူတို့ကရိုက်နှက်ပြီးမှအတကုံရိုက်နှက်မှတည်င်းသမားဆိုပူရရမယ်ဆိုမှရိုက်နှက်ပြီးမှဖမ်းဆီးခေါ်ဆောင်တာခံရတယ်လို့အိမ်မှာလာဖမ်းသွားတာလူတွေမတိသူတွေမတိလူတွေအိမ်နေတဲ့အချိန်မှာရိုက်နှက်ပြီးဖမ်းသွားတာတွေရှိတယ်ပြီးတော့ဖမ်းပြီးသွားရင်သူကထောင်ထဲထားလိုက်ပို့တာမဟုတ်စစ်ကြောရေးပေါ့စစ်ကြောရေးဆိုတဲ့နေရာမှာသူတို့ထားသေးတယ်
Journalists are paying the price for reporting with their freedom. DVB's Min Neo was sentenced to 3 years under Penal Code Article 505A for spreading false news. His colleague Aung Za and Zaza of Mizima News were both sentenced to 2 years under the same charge.
The Myanmar military should immediately revoke Article 505A and other rights-abusing laws being used against Myanmar's journalists. They should also immediately and unconditionally release all journalists held in detention. Importantly, the Myanmar military should also reinstate the media licenses of banned outlets and allow them to operate without interference.
But despite the risks of arrest or worse and the junta's crippling shutdown of the mobile internet and satellite services, Myanmar's journalists continue to bravely document atrocities and share information with the world.